How do you hear music with no headphones? With my ears. What do you mean, Drago? You hear things with your ears. This fucking guy, man. This guy. All this rivalry with Dukes has been frying your brain. What the hell? What kind of question is that? I beat Dukes. It's over. It's over. That's crazy, dude. He's now, I think what he's asking said, what audio output device are you using? Oh, see, something gets it, right? Just, yeah. Oh, my lord. Thank you, Seth, for translating. I am using speakers. Yes. And I don't understand why everyone is using headphones and think it's weird using speakers. Are you old or something? Yeah. But at least I ain't got no fucking dent. Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, welcome to the channel. We're back. We're doing some we're doing some EU. Last time we got to Land of the Moonlight. We finally figured all that stuff out. But there's gonna be a quick change. So if you're watching this on YouTube, down the road, I'm gonna do some events today. And I would really recommend always keeping up on the events. If you guys are not aware, you can click up here under events, and there's some events here. But you're also BDO players if you're watching this, and ain't none of you gonna read, which is why I'm just gonna plug myself real quick here on stream. Don't worry about it, I'm professional. So if you're wondering about what events and stuff to be doing, since this is, you're gonna be watching this in the future, right? This event I'm gonna do today and focus a bit on, it's probably gone by then. I have on my channel, which you're hopefully aware of if you're watching this on YouTube, I try to put out event videos, keep up with that stuff. So yeah, if you don't want to read, make sure you watch the event videos, there's timestamps and everything. So the one I'm doing today, it's super important, which is why I am gonna diverge from my original plan. And make sure I get that done. So that's what we're gonna do now. Wait, sure I can do it, right? I don't think I have to do the main quest. Okay, let's go here. We got some quests. Event quest over here. Yeah, let's get these. And if some of you guys watching right now haven't done this, for the love of God, go and do these. Is that the right one? Yeah. Go and do these. Get your 5 Idana fragments. It is so insanely important. And I will actually explain, I guess while we're writing out there, I will try and explain why it is so insanely important. So if I remember correctly, I can TP from Belia straight to the area, right? I think so, yeah. This here is the time-gated item. We've had this event once in the past. 5 of these stones. I think it's Martha we can go to. I should probably clean out my inventory just a little bit. Wait, what's this here? Wait, what's this? What is darkness? What? Oh, freebies? Oh, yes. Don't mind if I do. What's this here? Another one? I love this game. Shadow, what's this? Oh, there's a dragon. Okay. There we go. Teleport. Let's go there. Oh, there's brazzles. Right, where's my horse? There's the stable. I think we can just remote collect it here. Free CP to Dana, take those? Yep. Yeah, just always pick up all the freebies, all the extra stuff. Now, this one in particular, for anyone that haven't done it, if you're watching this in the future, there's a good chance that maybe it's not actually available. I think it ends in a week, probably when this video is out. But for any of you guys watching live right now, this here is so insanely important, and I will even show you math. I know, it's not my strongest, it's not my forte, but you will have to bear with me. I'm gonna do my best. That's probably fine. Oh, let's go. So, let's go over here. Gammoth. And Gear Planner. let's go with the... I think I've like bossed that somewhere. Down the bosses. Right. Okay, yeah. I'll just pick up a horse real quick.
Pretty a horse's eyes are. Gaze into them long enough and you'll be completely mesmerized.
Level 10. That's like all skills, right? Let's go. Is this a good horse? Oh god. Okay. They're just gonna path up here. I think I can do them. Okay. So, we're gonna get 5 stones from these quests. And as you can see, like, I have no gear. These events, all these event bosses are gonna be scaled. So they give you a set of gear, and the characters is like a loading screen. So you don't really need any gear for this stuff. Just keep them. And sometimes there's some class issues, right? But everyone should be able to do them. Now, why is this so insanely important? And it's actually super important because of the jump and the cost of Tet armors at the moment, and also, I'm guessing in the future. Hopefully they reduce the pities and all. But to do Jardine, you need 350 AP and 427 DP. And that's going to start give you like the weekly rewards. The jump up is so insane, however, for Mermummy. You see here, you need 440 DP. And that requires full Tet armor. And currently, armors are like Tet armors. Ay. So we're talking like a trillion silver for the 4 armors, roughly, right? Now, obviously, you could sell your tries and everything, right? But here's the point: it's so much silver. However, if you make sure that you get your stones, right? As soon as you can start doing Jardine, I would recommend everyone focus on this here. Please prioritize being able to do Jardine earlier. And the reason for this is because it will allow you to save 400 to like half a trillion silver on being able to do the next boss. So this here is what you would need. However, oh my god, there's so many. You're gonna get 5 stones from this event, plus you get 5 stones from the BDO quest. That's a quest in the game, permanent quest. Right, so you're gonna be able to get 10 stones. Plus, let's say a couple of weeks of doing Jardine, while you then get your first Tet armor and your second Tet armor. So instead of having to do this here with these stones you're getting, you can convert into a base, and convert into a base, right? That's 2 stones, and then you need to upgrade them both to Tri. And that's the same DP with only 2 Tet armors and 2 Tri armors. Now let's look at the math on this, because this is the important part. It's always easy to, oh, just get this, right? But look at this. So we go in here, we look at Edania armors, link in the description. And we'll just look at average numbers. You can always get unlocked, it is what it is. So we'll go like just the EU value here. All good. Now look at this here. Average clicks with these fail stacks, 1.3, so 1.4, 1.7, and 2.4. So if we add those up and round up, like let's say 1.4 plus 1.7 plus 2.5. That is 5.6 stones plus 1 for the conversion, right? To make a Tri on average. And that's even, it's actually a bit lower, but like it's like 6. So that's time 2. That's 13 stones. So you're gonna get 10 now, which means that it's probably gonna take you more than 3 weeks to get 2 Tet armors. So it just means that on average, you will actually be able to meet the DP requirement for the mermaid with 2 less Tet armors. That is massive. Potentially 200 to 500 billion silver you can save. And sure, eventually you'll have to get that. But it also means you can take that silver instead of getting the armors and invest it into like a pin depot or 2 pin depots for AP. Silver is silver, right? If you don't use it somewhere else, you can use it somewhere else. If that makes sense. So again, if you guys have not done these quests right now, please, for the love of God, do them. Do not miss out. And then obviously we hope that PA makes Tet armors way more accessible, easier, half the pities, lower the cost, all of that. Obviously needed.
Come, face me. I accept your challenge.
Oh, I should have buffed up, shouldn't I? Oh, I should probably have gotten food buff. I don't know.
By my blade.
I think it's probably a good idea to put a food buff on or something. Never mind. This is easy. Let me check actually. Let me check. You can check up here when it ends. I think maybe it's gonna go for at least one more week. I think at least one more week, right? Yeah, he's doing. Yes, guys, it's so important. It's a hard time gated. It's a hard time gated resource at the moment. So even if you don't need it right now, it's something that you would need in the future. Oh, this one here. I can pick this up, I think. Ooh, big balls. We need to put on Tokyo Drift right now. I don't know the song. Straight to the Shadow Realms, boys. Oh, there's another one. There's one more here. There's one more here. Ah, okay. Wait, where did all these mobs come from? You think they'll change where distorted Sunset Stone drops? I sure hope so. Or I hope they just turbocharge the drop rate. Yeah, I think they should add them probably to Mermaid and also, what is it called? You can kill Jardine? I know, I just don't see him anywhere. Oh, is that him? That's Jardine? I should probably fix the settings here. Oh, there we go. Oh my lord, look at the damage. So they're, I know next patch they are... next patch they are changing so you can do damage while standing still. Currently you have to move to do damage with it, so... I know somebody's gonna be, why are you not just standing still killing him? Why did you move around to miss damage? Well, it's because I have to. For now, at least. I love how the first boss is by far the hardest boss. Like this one actually has like real mechanics and faces and dragons and mobs and... Yeah, Giga Chat. The real endgame hero. I do very much recommend using remastered on boss fights. So many of the abilities are only visible in remastered for some reason. Is he gonna bring out a dragon or something now? I don't think this is the end, right? I'm pretty sure a dragon comes out now. I keep yogging myself off the platform. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Yeah.
So this is the fate of one consumed. I finish with one blow.
But as you can see, like this stuff is all balanced out. How did he lose half his HP? The platform's by the way. I just stand and wait in the center. That's what I normally do. Mechanics? Hell no, dude. I'm just gonna stand and wait until it's just done. I think he's just half HP. Okay, that's good. That's good. Where's the dragon?
Is this truly the best you can do?
I will strike you down.
And then on Q block. And you just stand still. She doesn't do any damage. Caution, right? Does the wind boss actually do damage? Oh my god, can you just die, Dragon? So cool. He's so cool, man. What the hell was that? Well, we got a thumbnail, guys. We got the thumbnail. Jump scare, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, POV, you're gonna see armor prices. Spot on. Yeah, like, guys, don't be deterred for, like, you're seeing those numbers. It's bit late game. Everyone is expecting them to do something about it here at the ball in 1 month. And also, like, relative cost. They are way too high, but once you get there and those next items, like, it's not like straight out the gate needing to get 10 armors. I don't know if I'll have a thumbnail. You think? Oh my god. Can he just die? It takes a while, but we get him down. The other boss is actually easier. This guy is just so tanky. And also, let's get some food on just in case. Simple crunch. Yeah, there we go. I'll probably pop a giant as well. Black Spirit. Thank you very much. On to the next. Let's fix graphics here. Should assume the sign 50 pity for welding, 230 at least. They need to cut in half, like straight up cut in half. You would hope that they learned from the Black Star stuff, where first they reduced it and then reduced it again. Just cut in half. 25, boom. And then also make it cheaper, make it so you can use the silence, so it's not full cron price, whatever. Also, a little note, guys. Highly recommend, whenever you see notes, whenever you're writing out here in the game and you're doing stuff, just pick up the notes, the NPCs, the characters along the way. Otherwise, you will eventually have to backtrack and find them later on. The more you just talk to while you're in the area anyway, for whatever reason, the less you have to do down the road. Cuban, I think Pity Pin is still going. I mean, Pin is such a whale bait that maybe they just changed that one to 750 or something, right? Just for the Giga whales out there. Might as well milk those a bit. But even 500, which is then, I think 500 is actually the average amount. If I remember correctly, 500 attempts is the average for a Pin Fallen Guard. That is still going to be 500 x 4,000, right? So that's 2 million cronstones. That's 2 million cronstones. So that's 6 trillion silver to pity. Just in crons. Am I right? I feel like that's correct, right? 6 trill to pity? Yeah. It is what it is, right? Happy to know the latest name? This one? Yeah, Merry Mommy.
You're no different. You came to claim this throne, did you not?
What a framing.
Then perish, here and now.
God, PA is good at this. Oh, what are you doing over there, Mrs.? Oh? Corsair should have been, yeah. This is a hot mommy Corsair. Stack those back attacks, man.
I will strike you down.
Oh no! But yeah, like these event bosses, they just take some time, yeah. But as you can see, you can do it with any gear. I take no damage, and I'm just into Valor gear, right? I should have used a potion. The buffs do seem to matter, like at least a little bit here, but yeah, taking this is just unkillable. Can I hit this? Oh, I can't. I have no idea about the mechanics, but I'm guessing don't stand and stuff on the ground. I learned that from WoW rating. Markings on the ground? Yeah, unless they're green, you probably don't want to stand in it. Pew, pew. Okay, almost done, guys. Almost done. I think there's even some lore with these characters, but who knows? I think you have to read or something to know what's going on in the story. And we don't do that. Okay, here we go. Last, come on, just... No! She's trolling. Okay. Ooh, wait.
If I'd
Maybe...
given up my freedom and submitted to Orzeka, would things be different? No. All such thoughts are meaningless now.
Can I get that outfit?
She comes. The primordial darkness draws near. And with her, this world.
There's something about this cutscene, like I just feel like watching it, you know. A very nice, like in-depth character, I feel. She really has like some levels to it. Yeah, just makes you want to know more about her, right? Oh, on to the next. Ooh, caution. Ooh, I remember her. Oh my. What is in here? Unrats. Okay, we'll pop a buff here. 15 monster. Maybe that's fine. How is this? 10 special AP. I would just get this. Get some back attacks. AOP also seems to not use special damage, so what's supposed to mean? In also blood, I think you can crit there, so crit damage should work, but you can't do back attacks, right? So back attacks does nothing. Oh, like not even crit damage, Tiger? Does that not seem to do anything for the mobs? That sounds weird, but maybe. It would be definitely coded differently. Ooh, new title. Desert Guide. Okay, do I have anything I need to be buying from events here? Ooh. What do we need? What do we need? Loot scrolls. Let's get loot scrolls. It's all good. This year's always good as well. Let's just get some gold bars. We'll throw them in storage. I'm not gonna open the gold bar boxes just because. Ugh. We're gonna try now, like, sure, like, do AOS, by the way, guys. The AOS events are crazy good. I've been doing some, obviously, from, like, since I do AOS here on EU. Once in a while, I just played a few games. Well, great, it's been fun. But yeah, just getting some of those events done. Catching a win here and there for some gamma boxes, costumes. Okay. Okay. It is. As long as you... Am I a sword man? Literally me. Yeah, yeah. She knows.
Think you can topple me? Then come, try and take it.
Man, why does this feel like Raven 2 all of a sudden? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Came to take my throne.
Where'd it go? Is it here? Yeah, it's probably here. Oh no! Okay, one second. I'm an absolute idiot. I once again forgot to pop a buff. There we go. Okay. Well, hello there. Okay, let's go. So, well, guys, yeah, I completely forgot what we were talking about. I quite literally have no idea what we were talking about. Oh my god, this... Huh? No. At least there's no time on this. Oh. That's easy. That's a heal. There it is, okay. Why did we fall, Master Wayne? To get back up, right? Get out of my way. Alright, last one. Oh no! Oh, I don't remember getting CC'd here. Okay, we're just gonna walk. We're not gonna dodge. Let's watch the cutscene. Maybe there's some very, very important lore. Yes, exactly. Yes. I love this game. Oh. That's and it's in 2020. Yeah. Time really flies, monkey. Time really flies. Oh, don't use forward movement abilities. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the center and chill. All right. Oh my lord, what was that? Don't fall down. That's the biggest hurdle here. I don't think. Can I hit you here? I don't think so. Just don't get knocked off or jump down. I can hit. Okay, cool. Oh my! Whew. Oh, that cheeky bastard. Oh, yeah. What are you doing? It's just power up. My blade. Yeah, damage feels a lot better after getting a draft on. I'm not gonna go for back attack. I'm not gonna go for back attacks. She's gonna bait me and she's gonna knock me off the cliff. Oh my lord! Can you? Oh no! Oh no! Okay, that's okay. I'm good. I'm good. Easy. Easy. Whoever is the guy controlling the camera, give that man a raise. He deserves it. Throw, oh, cool on. Yeah. Your resist? Yeah, I probably should. I just don't have any, right? So it is what it is. Okay, let's do Kafros and then down to Insalon. I fell in the spot fight as well. Yep. I think I only had to do like 3 times or so, and then go on to Kafros, but yeah, it's just not fun. That is such a terrible fight. The best thing about that fight is watching other people fall down, though. Bill Warrior? Yeah, it's news class. It's Sirif. Hello, can you stop? Can I talk to this? Which basically is female warrior. There's a dark form as well. I need to start playing dark form. Dark form is so cool. Got crazy buffs as well. Easiest boss? He is. Yeah. You need 5 AP, you need 2 balls. I don't think you need to worry that much, bro. Assuming we get new gear, then those 5 AP are gonna be so much easier to get. If we get new accessories, right, there's no way, like think about it logically, there's no way a Pride, let's call them the Idana accessory, is gonna be harder to get than enough soft weapon. Not happening. So all you do is just upgrade all your accessories 1 tier, boom, that's plus what, 6, 7 AP? Easy. And now you can do Kafros. Yeah. Wait, that's Megful! I know that guy. Is it ever worth for a new player to buy a character from Central Market, start bartering, or is it better to go through the whole process? I'm only a few building away from being able to afford this one, but 3 weeks in, so I don't really know. That is a great question. Do we have some fishers or boaters in chat that can help with that?
Forget not. 'Twas darkness that was first. Thus light could ever.
You see the bosses go down, difficulty will go up? Yeah.
Let me show you the true meaning of fear.
It does not make a whole lot of sense, but what is more likely, 6 AP increase or 20 AP increase? For what? I mean, like in total? Oh, it's gonna be way more than 20 AP, I think. No, like, yeah, it's... I think we're gonna get a 50 to 60 AP increase, Chris. Yeah. Oh, max AP. Yeah, okay. I thought that's what you meant. I think it's gonna be like closest to 50 AP. Yeah. And the reason for that is Auto Blood. It could be less, right? It could be less. It could be like 20 AP. Total sheet AP. Sheet AP. Again, it's just what I'm thinking. We don't know anything yet. It's pure speculation. But let me explain why I think it might be something in that regard. First off, if I do think the most likely new item to come out would be a new tier of accessories. So even if you say that a deck Karasat can convert into a pin Idana accessory, well, that would still be like 30 sheet AP, right? That would be like 30 sheet AP. And that's if you go into pin. And that's also assuming that's like only 1 AP and then 2 AP on the neck or whatever, right? Scaling from that. So, that would still be like 30. Now, why do you think it's probably going to be even more? Because we know that PA talked about 30 levels, right? 30 levels of Auto Blood. And if every level scales 5 AP, which is what they said, then we will be looking at 9 more levels, potentially a bonus level, right? So we would be looking at 45 to 50 more AP to reach the final stage on Auto Blood. Whenever they rolled those out. But when they announced Auto Blood, they said like 30 levels, we got 21. Right. And they also said they're gonna bring more levels once AP goes up. When we did get the 21 levels, they literally said we're gonna add more levels to it when gear goes up in the game. But for now, we're gonna do a 400 AP one. So it would line up with like 40, 50 sheet AP. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's why I think it's probably gonna be something like that. It's a leak. No. It's purely. There's no info about this. There's no leaks. There's no data mines. There's no word of mouth. It's purely speculation, pulled out of my butthole, but with trying to look at it like logically. Yeah. Not completely random ideas, right? I'm trying to explain why I think this. Now, what will actually happen, nobody knows. I don't think PA knows it half the time, right? But yeah. That's what I think. I think we're gonna get new tier of accessories, and I really hope a completely new armor piece up here, like a back, a cloak. This is what I want the most, right? I want them to do a completely new item up here, a cloak slot, and then separate cloaks out of costumes. Ooh, that would be the best. Oh my god! Everybody knows that fashion is the true endgame. Everybody knows it's the true endgame. I mean, come on, man. How good would that be? Costume, cloak, separate, so like switching around. Ooh, that would be the dream. And then like have a cloak armor here. And also if you get like 40 to 50 AP in the game, we might need a bit of DP in the game. I'm not saying that we don't need AP, right? The DP builds and all that. But we'll probably need some more DP. Otherwise we'll be complete one-shot meta. So having, yeah, wings, yeah, exactly, Maple, like wings. Imagine all the stuff PA could sell in the pro shop for cosmetics, for like a back slot, cloak slot, whatever. Oh my lord. I don't think I have enough kidneys to sell. Oh well, but yeah, like, what I would want, this is just what I would want. There's no indication of this, this is purely just what I think would be cool and good, right? Like Aeon wings, yes, go, yes. Permanent Seraph wings. A DP item on the cloak, new tier of accessories, and maybe like Nov into a base, and maybe a deck into a Ted or something like that, right? And then new tier here, and this item would be a DP upgrade item, but it would be similar to Kaffir stones. Not Kaffir stones, a new stone, because new players need Kaffir stones, so giving an endgame need to that would be terrible. It would make it even harder to catch up and like progress. It would make no sense. But a new similar item like that. So it's a silver course upgrade, no RNG, no Cronstone upgrade, guaranteed levels, but very, very, very expensive on the higher tiers of the DP gains. So you have like your of course, Cron upgrading on accessories, but then raw. What the hell was this? Oh, it was that one. Okay. Just raw silver upgrade, guaranteed. So you could change between what you want and focus on that. And the best part about something like this would also be new stone on trail. I don't know if that should be the case. I think those one here should be sellable, Pyro, because as long as you need a ton of them. for the higher tiers.
If you believe my
Because it's one of the ways of making whales need raw silver. And by making whales need raw silver, it is a way of at least giving whales a reason to sell costumes instead of just crunning costumes. And that's healthy for the game. If whales are selling costumes instead of crunning them themselves, that benefits non-whales, and that's good. That's way better than whaling just being gambit boxes and stacking crunch themselves. Yeah. I don't know. No, do both, right? Do both. You're not wrong, Piero. That would be goated, but actually having to play the game, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Well, let's not cope too hard, right? Let's not cope too hard. Do you think it's smarter to just stack silver at this point? Tap on enough awakening, got 100 bill, but off saving. If you got enough awakening, yes. If I assume that now you need, you have one. Wait, what's this here? What do you need to? Wait. Is the mechanics here? Do I have to hit this? Wait, something. I'm just gonna hit the boss. Fuck that. Mechanics. You need one enough weapon to be able to do caution, right? So I'm assuming that you got enough weapon and now you can do caution, right? If so, yes. I think now you should save. Maybe get a splendid alchemy stone if you don't, stuff like that. Of course, you can pretty safely keep upgrading your DP a bit, right, with the weekly stones. But other than that, yeah, 100%. You need 2 deck weapons for the next piece of like content to be unlocked. You can grind pretty much everywhere. You got 290 or 291 AP. You can do Siffer, you can do Star Sand, Underwater. You can grind everywhere. So the only special thing would be 2 deck weapons for Caphras. Sorry, yeah, for Caphras. Forget about it. Just save. Perfect position to save up silver for the ball. And that's another thing, right? In your case, let's say you get 1 trillion silver, right? And you use it all on trying to go for deck weapon, and you don't even get a deck weapon. Even if you get one, right? If we get new accessories, new gear, that stuff is going to be like obviously cheaper on the lower tiers of upgrading than deck weapons. So pretty much guaranteed you will be able to get way more AP for that silver, putting it into the new gear. Assuming it's not time gated. Or it's not hard time gated. So the stat per silver would definitely be better than deck weapons, right? Could I use Master Sack for Arc Sovereign or deck Karasat? Deck Karasat, right? Yeah, like if it's the necklace, right? I think necklace goes first. Also, that's pretty good if you have any hammers. Like going for it for deck Karasat necklace is great with any of the hammers you gain from like progression. Yeah. Yeah. Sock Warrior have lower AP or something? Nope. Oh, definitely not 200 AP difference. Sock Warrior has the same AP as Awakening Warrior. Now, it used to have lower, but it got the same AP buff now. I think it's like, so literally the same. However, Wizard has the highest or second highest AP in the game. So there are differences between classes with AP, but we're talking like 4 to 8 AP. We're not talking 200. You are missing buffs, or you're missing something else, right? That's the highest AP. It used to be Awakening Wizard, but I think it's actually Sock Wizard now. And without buffs, and with E-buff, it's Sock Sage. Sorry, Gotham Call.
By my blade!
Yeah. Sounds beautiful, I think. Really? Even compared to a Soxage e-buffing? Or do you mean like without e-buffing? Wait, does Wukong even have an e-buff? Erot. No, bro. What? Wait, no, ignore the name. No, I'm not. Wait, where are you? Are you downstairs? This is Tryhard's name. Wait, look up. Oh, you're the dragon, aren't you? Oh my god, this looks so sick. God damn, I forgot the dragons. Yeah. I have it too. I don't think I've done this one. Which one's this one? Look at this thing. I never use these. Something in the way. Oh, okay, how do I do it? Ascent. Woo! Diabolic. What's up, bro? One of my homies on Tryhard, one of my guildies, official erotic roleplay as well. Oh, I saw that and I was like, wait, what's going on here? I did see him on NA the other day, bro. So many people being back into BDO, it's insane. It is crazy. Even Big Sasha is back, like actively playing, going crazy in AOS. He loves to see it. Can I shoot fireballs? Why can't I do fire? Woo! Who needs World of Warcraft? Am I right? Burn mount, because flying mount would be terrible for the game. There are two things that I hope to never, ever see in BDO. It's flying mounts as an actual stable thingy, and 1v1 ranked arena. And I know that's a controversial take, but let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. What would you never want to see in this game? And what do you think about mine? Like, those are the two things I hope never ever gets to the game. Ever. Alright. Time to head to Endgame Online. This was good, man. This was good. 1v1, because if you featured that as a game mode, you get forced into trying and balance around it. 1v1 same class would be fun. It would only be fun for 5 minutes. Yeah, it would only be fun for 5 minutes. And also, yeah, so what, you want like Shies to 1v1 each other? Like a lot of those like class matchups are just terrible. Balance would be completely terrible, which is okay. Like 1v1 balance is not important in this game. It can be important, right? But if you're making a ranked game mode, you're telling your audience, your players, that this is something that does matter. And you get to complain about it and you get to demand 1v1 balance because now it's like a ranked game mode. You can just see the effects of having ranked arena 3v3, right? The balancing around this, how that destroys some classes in other aspects of the game, and also how it makes some classes completely broken in areas they were good at because they got buffed for small scale stuff, even though it's a large scale class. Archer, right? So, and it's even worse for this stuff if it's small, like there are less people there. At least in 3v3, you can hide some of the weaknesses in classes. Like Awakening Witch is actually doing really well in AOS right now, but it's still a terrible 1v1 class. Imagine having even more buffs to Awakening Witch, because now it needs to be competitive with a Awakening Ninja in 1v1, right? So that's why it's just terrible for balance. In a game like BDO that has so many sorts of PvP modes. Yeah, that's why. That's why. I think it would completely destroy class identity as well, because the only way you get real balance is by making everyone the same. So that's why, as much as I love it, guys, I'm a 1v1 enjoyer. All the PvP I've done well at has been the 1v1 tournaments, right? I play Warrior. It's a good 1v1 class. It'll be fine, right? It will be good for me. I don't think it will be good for the game. I think it would be terrible for the game. And flying mounts, it completely destroys the size of the world. Yeah. If I can just TP straight back to village. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. So I would be totally fine. I think it would be dope if they had specific zones and areas where it was made for flying mounts. But I don't want flying mounts as a thing in the game. It just makes the game so small, the world so small. Oh, just look at what they did to my child, World of Warcraft. Oh my god. So those are two things I think would be just detrimental to the health of BDO long term. Talk was a saw, shy was a shy. On your right, yeah, it's just not good, dude. All those things won't exist in a mirror matchup. Okay.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
Yeah, so you just want like those kind of matchups. What if there's only 5 people playing the class?
And use it for storage.
Think about how few people are like playing PvP stuff and doing these things. Imagine then also being like, oh no, you only need one. Like, just think about the wait time some of these high elo games have in 3v3. I don't know how bad it is this season. Oh my god. But I remember previous seasons, people were having like 45-minute wait times at the top elos. And this is 3v3, bunch of players, all of that, which is only 1 queue. Imagine having to try and find a match with only your own class. No, it's not good. It's also terrible for balance. I need to talk to some of these players so I can throw them in. Oh, that's Stambo. Yeah, I think I can throw some stuff in here. Okay. Let's throw all the logical gear in here. Got the inventory a little bit. Fishing. Let's go boost. Oh, we've got this Daytona. Wait, didn't I just talk to this place? Oh my lord. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Quick note, guys. Yeah, learning moment here. Whenever you go to a region, make sure you talk to the NPC after we've done the Magnus thingy for the global storage. Go and talk to the storage keeper. I was in the region, so that's why I could throw stuff in the storage. But for whatever reason, my old brain was like, oh, so I must have unlocked it. No, okay. No, let's go do that real quick. Where's the storage keeper? Go up here, storage. Whoop, let's go. Let's go. Let's get that done, yeah. What is better, Awakening Ranger or Awakening Tamer? For what? But probably Awakening Tamer. Awakening Tamer is super strong at the moment. If you're talking PvP, yeah. Like small skill, it's insane in AOS, right? Though I do like current PvP balance in AOS, except for some classes to grab some better time. Yeah. I do agree. I think the AOS balance is like the best it's ever been.
If you've anything to stow away, just let me. I'm obsessive about detail.
Does this work now? Did I talk to him? Chat. Oh, there we go. We need to chat and then do. Okay, good.
I'm obsessive about detail.
Throw those in.
No one keeps tighter inventory than I do.
Throw those in as well. All this byproduct stuff. Throw that in. Pop. Oh, that's another chair. Hey, look at this. Clean out the inventory a little bit. That's good. Okay. What's some NPCs? One second. Let me read that again here. Current balance, except for some classes. I really think PA messed up the matchmaking. I need to wait 30 minutes for practice matches because no one is incentivized to active practice. Everyone just does matchup for rewards. And since it's ranked only, no one cares if the match quality is good. I don't know about that. I mean, you can't force people to go into practice mode.
My fab, have you
Like, it's practice.
Horse's eyes out.
Like, if you buff rewards too much, people are just gonna be exploiting it all. Again, it's to practice. Also, you're making a bit of a mistake with comparing it right now doing a ranked season. A person only has so many hours they can play the game. I know it's crazy. Not everyone plays the game for a living and degens it for 28 hours a day, right? Realistically, people only have X amount of hours to play the game. And if you want to go into BDO and you want to play a PvP, right? You're just going to go in, you're going to play the PvP that's there, the mode. Okay, we got ranked season, we're going to play some ranked AOS. So now you go on a complete binger and you did ranked AOS for 8 hours straight, the entire window, right? Now what? You want them to also go and do practice mode, and then go and do open world PvP, and then also go and grind potentially, and go and do RBF. Like, this is just what happens doing seasons of PvP. There's not that many PvP players. I mean, there's quite a bit, but like compared to the general player base, the majority is not active in these. It has nothing to do with incentivizing the rewards from ranked. Of course, you want people to play ranked during the season. It's also the people that would play practice modes. Those are the ones that actively care about PvP, want to get better, have fun doing it, despite the rewards. But now you got the ranked mode that they've been practicing for. So after they've degened for 8 hours in ranked mode, I don't think they're going to go and play the next 3 hours of practice mode, right? They're probably going to go sleep and then go to work. So, yeah. I mean, I can tell you this, outside of AOS season, I play an NA, right? Outside of AOS season, when I wake up in the morning, and that's gonna be like 2, 3 a.m. on NA time, on a random weekday, I can pretty much always get a practice game. Yeah. 3 hours after ranked ends. Sure, some people do, and then also some people go and play the ranked on another region where it's then running still, right? People are fiends, Pyro. Yeah, people are fiends, but not that many. Alright, you get insecures usually. Yeah. If you're trying to get ranked, like practice games doing ranked, it's kind of cooked, right? And then sometimes you'll see like Justin, right? He's gonna wind down after playing 8 hours of ranked. He's gonna just relax a little bit and wind down, play some practice games. But they're not queuing practice during that window, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go into my penis. Be right back. And we're back. Did I miss anything? Okay, so yeah, for people watching on YouTube here, super important whenever you have these like really good events. Even though if you have a plan of what you want to do, like I had with this series and everything, some of these events come up and they're too good. Prioritize them, and this is like the number one thing I can hope to embark with this journey as well, is don't need to rush it. Have some fun along the way. If you need a little detour, if you want to spend some time life skilling, do that. I should probably go back, do more Olve Academy, but right now I have this goal of doing this, but then the event came along and I just like make a little detour. I've had some fun with that. I get some of those rewards and then back on the journey. Yeah, a little side quest. Treat it as an MMO. It is a sandbox. Yeah, so for me, one of the big things I really need to get done after all this time, all these years of having this account and never using it, except to grieve Rambo and Animal in trial gear tournaments, is to finally complete my journals. And we have one left. A single journey remaining. And I do believe I'm gonna have to complete Land of Morning Light questline. What's the event? It was the Fragment event. This one specifically I was talking about, which is so important you guys do. It's the Darkness-infused Idana, where you go and kill, I've just done them now, right? The 5 bosses. Just pick them up on the Black Spirit, you get them done, and you get 5 pieces of Idana. Huge. Huge. But, like, whenever people watch this in the future, maybe, and some other events might be there, pay attention to the events. They're great. I try to put videos out. Well, I don't try. Unless something goes really weird. I put out a video every single week on Wednesday, a day before we get the events. I'll check what they get on KR. So you can be up to date and you can be ready for it, and you don't have to read. I will read it for you, write and explain, so you can have it running in the background while you're playing and doing other things. So, But now it's time. Quick note, I should go and do the last 2 rifts, but I'm being lazy. I want to get this one done. They'll respawn in a few days anyway. But you should do it. The Black Shrines. No, it's a journal. I'm pretty sure the last journal is from Land of Morning Light, right? Also the Tiger, I need the crystal slots unlocked. 2 crystal slots, right? Here, the Kikibi water from Strange and Beautiful thingies. I'm fairly sure that's what I need to do for the APDP, right? Since it's not actually a journal, it's a quest line. The main quest not really a journal? No, but like it counts as it's semantics. This is why, like, who needs enemies when you have mods like this? Always throwing me off and making me yap, right? It's under the journal. I'm missing 1 AP. I know it's not a journal, but it is the journal AP, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Lots of R spamming. Brrr. Can I skip? Oh, great, I could skip. I love this game. So I've done this already. If you want to do this story and you care about the lore, sure. Watch it, listen to it, all that. It's not bad. I'm gonna say it, it's not bad. This part is kind of cool. Some of the characters you learn. And for the lore of the game, especially because this is connected to the magnets and how the magnets work. And I can already tell you it will be extremely important for the next big expansion. The 2nd chapter of BDO. I guess we can talk a little bit about that while we're spamming out. Okay. So if you're a new player, whatever. Currently, we know that Edania Part 2 is going to be coming out. And the game has been out for 10 years. However, what's this here? Wait, what was that? What's that special gift? I love gifts. Whoa, I just get this? For what? What do they need to do? Oh, okay, whatever. We are on chapter 1 of BDO. I'm not a big lore guy, but I know a thing or two. So we are playing, and we've been playing for the 10 years now, chapter 1 of BDO lore, the BDO story. And it's also known as the Ilestra story. And this is, by the way, this is PA themselves explaining this. They are releasing a book. Yeah, I'm getting it. I love books. Big, got a couple. I have more than just the ones I have taken out since moved, like Diablo, Warcraft, and of course Warhammer, right? Big enjoyer of that shit. Been playing Warhammer Fantasy for way too many years, right? But yeah, they're bringing out a book as well. Guys, stop interrupting with interesting conversations. I'm trying to yap over here. Okay. So the next story, chapter 2. Okay, like basically, chapter 1, we're missing Edania. Edania is basically the closing chapter, the closing story part of chapter 1. Edania part 2 is coming out. I think, like, in terms of the expansions, we're also missing Winter Region part 2. Maybe that will be like after. But then, in a way you read, no, I read. I've been playing BDO for 10 years. I haven't read for 10 years. But I used to read, because I didn't used to play BDO. Come on. Stick with the program, man. So, the next chapter of BDO is going to be time travel. Right. Some of you guys might have heard about this. 1,000 years back, I don't even know if it's 1,000 years. But the big chapter 2, the real new expansion of the game, will be time travel. And PA talked about this, and it's one of the things I had an issue with World of Warcraft, big expansions over time, is that it kept taking you away from your world. Like in World, like I played in Vanilla, TBC, and Lich King, right? After Lich King, I quit. And just like kept taking you away from Azeroth. The place we all grew up in, the place we knew, all of this, the world, the characters, and just like, oh, we go to this world now, or that world now. And like, yeah, like it doesn't feel the same. I know they went back a bit as well over time. So the way PA have decided to solve this issue, or at least address this issue, work around it, whatever you want to say, is I think it's kind of cool. So instead of basically, if you look at the world, we've explored everything. They could either just keep expanding the world, making bigger, bigger, bigger. Maybe, oh, we go to a completely different world, like multiversing. That could be an option. But we spent 10 years in this world. So what they did decide to do is that we're going to stay in this world in Chapter 2, but we will be going back in time. So it will still be the same layout, the same areas, the regions, but it will be back in time. And I don't know how long. But they did say that, for example, the Valencia desert will be lustrous green and stuff like that. So it is still the same world, but it's a different time and all that. It's a way of basically making a completely new world, but it's still being familiar. And that would be the chapter. So this is what I'm saying. It might be a good idea if you do care a little bit about, wait, why does this thing happen? To do this storyline, because this storyline explains a lot in regards to the traveling and the Magnus, which is going to be foundational for the time travel and like Marnie as well. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. In my mind, it makes sense. And that's good enough. So if you want to do that, yeah, you could. I do also think this storyline, this is like headcanon. This is just me making up shit. But I think I'm right. This here also explains Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert is not BDO. It's not in the BDO world. But I think it's in the BDO universe. I know it was meant to be in the BDO world. But you have characters in Crimson like Shakatu, Olliston, you have the White Witch as well, which are in BDO. Now, it was originally meant to be like literally in the same world and probably the same characters, but they went away from that. Yes, it does. Well, it explains it because this is where you start meeting the Maeva, right? You meet Jardine again, and things like that, Tiger. Sorry, spoilers alert. So you have these different characters that are the same. You have two Jardines. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. You have two Jardines. There's two Jardines in the game. And you have the R Jardine, and then you have a Jardine from another timeline, another multiverse, right? And that's what I think Crimson Desert is. I think that's why you have Shakatu in Crimson and Shakatu here. It's not the same guy, but it's the same person, but different. Does that? Yeah, right. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, sure. But that's what I think it is. So this storyline actually has a lot of that, and it starts with like the Maver character, and ties into the Magnus, right? Yeah, there we go. I think that's about it, right? But you can also just spam arm. I'm gonna do that. Michael and Jardine. Well, I think they're called that. I'm fairly sure that they are connected, and it goes in this. Maybe I remember that wrong. Isn't because we go to Land of Mortal Light with Maeva. I think they intertwined the storyline, right? And we explore the Magnus more with the storyline. But it is the Magnus, right? That's what you're saying, which is true. It is about the Magnus, but I think we explore some of that with this quest line as well. To be fair, it's been a couple of years since I did this, and I spammed art back then too. So maybe I'm just talking out my ass. But the Magnus stuff is correct. Okay, are we done? Spam! If you guys are playing it on iOS, on EU I play Warrior, and on NA I'm playing Awakening Witch. And by God, it's fun. Witch, that is. Warrior, that's okay. Wait, what do I do here? Press Q to crouch and move toward detection. Where am I going? Sneaky. Sneaky? Oh, we just hold down W. Never mind. Okay, we're good. Oh, easy. Easy. I get how you play Witch with desync. Get grabbed out of everything. So do I. That's why I TP away before they're close enough to grab me, Demi. It's actually super stupid and super simple. I just use abilities before of it making sense. Yeah, that's it. When somebody runs toward me and they have a grab, I don't wait for them to get to me to TP. I TP before they get to me, to basically counteract the desync. And same with throwing down like my abilities and all. I try to do it before they do anything. I can't react to stuff, so I just have to predict everything. Yeah, that's it. Exactly, don't dodge it, you predict it. There you go. Big brain, yeah. That is basically it. Oh, what are you doing, bro? Yoink! Get found. Get found. Yeah, I was watching some VODs of one of the top ranked witches to like learn a few tricks, and I did. And it was so tilting watching how he could just stand in people's face and linger a super armor. Oh, and then you see the animation come out of the grab, and then he TPs out. I'm like, oh, that must be so nice, so nice. The way he was like holding, like he had like a freaking striker and a LAN next to him. And he was just lingering a super armor. I was like, oh my god. And then you saw them grabbing and he would like SE out of it and not be grabbed. Like, man, that must be nice. That must be nice. Yeah. So I just don't do that, right? I just TP away. Two people close to me. See ya. Wouldn't want to be here. You just have to play according to what you can. I want to say, Demi, it feels infinitely better playing something like an Awakening Witch with high ping than it does playing a Warrior. Because, like, it works the other way as well. Like, the amount of times I just get CC'd out of a successful grab because of the desync, it is crazy, dude. Is it crazy in general? I use frontals and my ping is 110. I cannot imagine playing same. No, it's wild, yeah. The difference is so big. Like, even going, like, NA to EU, where, like, I guess, like, 120 and then 230, yeah. Also, totally, like, I remember when they moved the servers, and you do too, right? From California to Chicago. I gained, like, I lost, like, 60 ping. I think you gained, like, 60 ping or something. That difference was just, like, from 180 to 200 to, like, 120. It's like, oh my god. Completely different game. Yeah. And, yeah, those dark times were great for me. Yeah, you went the other way. Plus 80. Big River Rooney. Nah, ping is so important. But if you have higher ping, the only thing you do is just play accordingly. They're just things you can't do. You just have to deal with that. That's also works in Korea and Japan. We have low source over there. Yeah, the change to the grabs was a giga nerf to high pings. Like, it was already bad being a high ping trying to grab. But that change with the wind-up, it just accelerated that issue. I'm 230, yeah, damn.
Are you okay? What's that supposed to mean? Your people?
Yeah, Hody is Aussie as well.
Not a great. Yep, if
I'm just spam mom here, by the way, just...
My lady, you barely slept. But mom, sure. Yeah, it's huh? Why are there so many people over?
Ooh, we got some, let's talk to NPCs down here. Always talk to NPCs, guys, when you get to a new city, doing a quest line. Take those couple minutes and just go through and talk to the NPCs. Otherwise, you will have to come back. This is how you get energy, you get knowledge, you can find the NPCs and everything. Super, super, super important.
only you're eating what?
Huh? There we go. Over here. Now, I'm not going to do too much myself. Ooh, a pet! Wait, how to get the pet here? Lawrence Fluffy?
Of items aplenty, but also rumors.
I just get a pet?
I'm Duggo. I go wherever the wind.
Great! Don't forget to do that, guys. Talk to Duggo. Let's go. Oh, it's a death resistance. That's really good. That is really good. W, thank you, Duggo. Arigato gozaimasu. Oh, that's the wrong game. I can spend one. You have 2 pets? Really? Nice. What's this here? 2 dollar sub box. Oh, 2 billion trillion silver. Oh, we'll take it. Oh, hello. Well, hello there.
Do you know?
He's been in that state.
That the one? I think that's it. Oh my god, look at how good I am at questing. Save 100 rounds worth of alchemy. Just borrowing. I'm so happy I don't have to move now. Yep. That's one of the reasons why I also love grinding Joker, because it gives me time to just build up resources for alchemy for my nodes. It's great. And then sometimes, like, oh, I'm run out of mats and I need to do FK, then we're chopping wood. Then I'm making trade crates. I know trade crates, I don't even know if they're profit. I think they're profit. But like very, very slight profit. I just do it because, well, then I have something to do with my time. Might as well, right?
Our time here. Well, for cheap, that's life. Oops.
Let's go. Musas, yeah. You don't need too much there. You just need to know to ping, and you're good. Trade level 2? That's true, yeah. And trade level gives you more silver when you're selling your fish. So trade level is kind of nice, right? That's the stuff that pays off long term. And surely guys, listen. Surely at one point, PA is actually going to rework bartering, right? So not bartering, trading, right? Surely trading is coming back, and it's gonna be great. Ooh, it's gonna be great, dude. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be great. This guy just said he aren't. Wait, what? Oh yes. Yeah. You allegedly. Yeah. Allegedly. Or rather, if you had, right? How about you don't talk about TOS stuff in chat, bro? Oh my god. So anyway, hypothetically, yes, exactly. Is bartering worth it? Yes, bartering is super good. You can make, once you have like the good boat and everything, 9 billion silver guaranteed per day. Obviously, it's something that scales up. You need to do X amount of barters to get like the highest tier and all, but yes, it's 9 billion minimum per day. And then you can get lucky with, what's it called? You can get lucky with special barters and things like that for bonuses. Yeah. And then with bigger boats and everything, right, it can go quicker. I believe when you go full pay to win on the, is it advanced boat? The best boat is like 9-10% quicker than the other one. All that, yeah. How many hours does it require? I think it's like 8 to 10 hours. Go. Yeah. 6-7, maybe 6-7. Depends on the boat you have, right? The question is, what else we're gonna do with those hours? Were you gonna stand in AFK fish? Or were you going to be grinding? We know you weren't going to be grinding. A lot of the times, it's not... people love to exaggerate a little bit in terms of, oh, like the alternative cost and all that. Well, the difference is you don't have to sit there and like active play it for 7 hours. It's like a semi-AFK thing, Slowclay. So what you do is like how I do alchemy, right? I have a character for that. And whenever I'm going AFK, I lock my life scaler and I do alchemy. Or I do processing. Right? And then when I go and I come back, I play the game, I lock the character I'm doing active stuff on. Say my grinder, I go PvP, I go gather, whatever it is, right? I go do that. So you just have like a bartering ult. So whenever you're not active playing the game, you just go, you do some bartering when you're making food, dinner, all that, right? Or maybe you're sitting there, you're watching your favorite stream or YouTube channel and enjoying that. And you're just doing some bartering. Maybe you're playing League of Legends, relaxing after a long day of BDO, and you kick back with some nice, soothing, ranked League of Legends, right? To boost your mental. And then you just do bartering in the background. That's how you do it. Yeah, Counter-Strike and barter? Yes, dude. You're finally catching up on that anime series you were watching, right? You have bartering running. For once, you have BDO on the second monitor. And you have your favorite anime hentai on your main monitor, right? There you go. Me right now, bartering, watching this stream. There you go, Lucky Doggy. There you go. Yeah, it's not a case of you sitting there active bartering for 7 hours straight. That's not what it is, right? Most of the time, those 7 hours, it's not a question of doing something else. It's a question of doing nothing. And then cashing, like even to think about it, if you're pocketing 9 billion, I think it's raw silver as well, right, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's raw 9 billion silver. So no tax or anything. 9 billion per day, chilling, doing that stuff. Yeah, weekly full boss like 112 billion per week. Like freaking in my guild, we were like the strongest guild on NA. I'm telling you, 80% of Discord chat is about stuff we don't talk about on stream and bartering. That's about it. That's like 80%. Saucy stuff and bartering talk. And then like the last 20% is drips. Oh, new outfit out, guys. When are we gonna match it? Oh, everyone just does that. Kicks back, does PvP. Game awards, right? After a good siege. And then... Oh, which boat is the best one for bartering, all that? Yeah, it's 9 billion wrong. It's so good, yeah. Saucy bartering? Hey, listen. It's a sandbox. You can do what you want. You can do what you want. So if you guys want to get into bartering, if that's something you like to do, then I would very much recommend doing it. How's the game for new players? It's funny you should ask. Right now, I am doing my EU series on like a new account. This is day 12. So if you are curious about like not just hearing me, I'll answer the question, right? It's really good, by the way. You can see it also. I'm doing a EU series where I try to play like 1 or 2 hours per session. And I upload that to YouTube and explain what I'm doing. I've been playing the game for 10 years. So I have a bit of experience on it. And I'm just, yeah, trying to treat it a bit of a new player, but with all the knowledge I have. And it is great. It goes really fast on progressing and it's fun. It's really well done. And yeah. It's pretty good. If BDO is a game that you want to try out, now is a great time to do it. Catch up is the best it's ever been in the game. We have some time to actually get caught up with gearing. We got huge expansion coming in a month and a half, or being announced at least. We'll see more info in a month and a half at Heidelberg, July 25th. And yeah, it's pretty freaking good. Lots of stuff going on. If any like specific questions, feel free to ask. There we go.
The dong sound pretty weird.
Right now I'm doing something super boring. I'm doing questing. This is not what BDO does best. It is a bit famous for just spam R, which is just next. But this here is like, I've done this quest line already, and I'm doing it for a reward that gives me like stats, like basically gear stats, but without gear. It's pretty crazy. And like some crystal slots and everything, so this is one of those where for me, I just gotta get it done. If you care about lore, it's kind of cool, it's kind of cool. Cares about BDO sucks? It does. I don't enjoy it at all. I really like the new stuff they did. That's cool. Like Idania, I was hooked. They've gotten so much better at storytelling and questing and presenting everything over the years. But yeah, it's definitely not the strongest suit of the game. Are we buying gear, tapping Karasat? Both. When it comes to gearing, my goal is to reach 790 gear score. And the way I'm planning on doing it is buy... Well, I'm gonna make full pin Karasat. That's my plan. Full pin Karasat. I am then going to buy pin Debo necklace. And I'm going to enhance the rest of the Karasats up. I might buy one pin Debo more. And of course, everything is subject to change if something happens at the ball that crashes market or whatnot, right? If they do what I want them to do, then yeah, it's gonna be quite different. I want them to make Gentina. Like, what the hell is that? Where's Gentina? What's this? Warriors Adventure Lock? What's this here? Select a lock? Sure. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Like sneak peek on the stuff? What is this? I've never seen this before. Rise again in the sandstorm. By Elias Gate, the assassins stand alone, locked in endless struggle. They await Black Star, salvation or mere illusion. Unseal the Dania's gate and trace the secrets to its source. This is cool. The story stuff, okay. Oh, okay, this here, okay. Yeah. People read? Hell no. Hell no. Music? Thank you. Yeah. Yes, Rambos. Sorry, I just saw your question. No, Tiger has answered a little bit. I'll try and go a bit more in depth, Rambos. But I want to finish this one first. I don't know if you got enough questions, Square Hole. Yeah, it's really nice, right? Okay. Totally noob, going to try BDO, but one thing. Welcome, by the way. I'm a casual player, like 10 hours a week. Is it possible to enjoy this game in terms of feeling, adventure, progression, etc.? I'm looking for a game like single RPG, but MMO with social events. So, yes, very much so. If you can play the game 10 hours active per week, I don't know if you're able to do even some AFK stuff on the side. Maybe you can leave your PC on. If you're home and all that, then you can even progress a lot further. But even like 10 hours active is massive. Again, this here, let me see. I know this is going to be meaningless for you. I know it's going to be completely meaningless for you. But right now here I have... no, that's my family watch. History? I have 27 hours played on this iteration. In total, that's with some AFK as well. I did some fishing thingies. Like 27 hours. And I have done all of season. I've completed some old VS stuff. You can make a bunch of income, a bunch of silver. And a very big thing that happened over the last couple of years, Rambos, is the game has been changed from being like a hardcore grind. Where basically you wanted income, you grind it. There's a bunch of other ways. And I actually have a video here. I know all of this is completely meaningless, but I have a video of the weeklies I do. And I guess in terms of, I guess I can try and explain the context of it, right? So you have here, right? I have the video where I go through all the different weekly stuff and everything. Let me see if I can find the spreadsheet. I made a spreadsheet. I'll just bring it up here so you guys can see the numbers as well, and you can adjust for your regions or whatnot, and if you disagree or whatever, right? I'm just gonna show it here. Okay. It was a 0. So right. With these numbers, and this is some daily activities, and all of this is lowballed. The only one that was like might be hybrid depending on region would be the group shrine or the solo shrine. On NA, this is about right. On EU, you make a bit less because you don't get as much on Dawns. And of course, I can do all of the hardest difficulties, but you don't need nearly my kind of gear to do all of that, right? So this here is sort of my weekly stuff, and this is without any grind. All of this, all the weeklies and everything takes 2 hours. If I were like going through optimize, I could probably knock all of these out with 2 hours a week. And that is going to be around 60 billion silver in raw value. And then you throw in your acres grind, with like every day you get like roughly 1 hour of giga charge value on your grind, and it stacks up to like 5 times. 106 mil for Imperials, yeah, I think that's right? Yeah. This is about right? I think that's correct. Yeah, we did the math on it, Brynja, so again, this is profit. This is profit, right? This is not... again, I'm lowballing all of this. This is profit if I'm buying meals and doing them. It's not even... I don't have alchemy in here. I don't have any values on the seals from Imperials. This is just straight up 0 effort, min work, min priced. For example, the dungeons, 3.4 build, this is the guaranteed minimum. This is with 0 dippos. No special drops. This is just a guaranteed value. Right, so all of this, realistically more. Yeah, this is, that's wall bosses here. So just for context, right? I make at hard cap gear, best gear you can have in terms of damage in the game, right? I miss a little bit of DP, but I have the highest AP and alchemy stone you can get in the game. I make, what, 5 billion per hour grinding, right? So doing this is the equivalent of grinding, like hard grinding for 12 hours. And I do that in 2 hours. And because I get so much silver with this, I don't even feel the need to then hard grind. And let's say you have 10 hours to play, right? You spend 2-3 hours on this, and then you can do your acres as well for like turbocharged value. So you can see like the relative difference between you playing 10 hours and someone playing 20 or 30 hours. It's not that big because you have a huge lump sum income on the weekly activities, which takes a bit of time, right? Especially the dungeons and bosses, they can take a little bit of time. But it's a massive baseline income. So it's not like a 1-to-1 anymore. Like, oh, you grind 2 hours. Well, that's 2 times the amount of silver of the guy grinding 1 hour. That makes sense? So yes, in terms of also progression and becoming endgame viable, it is way better than it's ever been. It is completely possible. If you can play the game 10 hours active per day, eventually you're gonna be like even endgame player. That is the way BDO is at the moment. So yeah, for sure. Just enjoy the journey, and it will take some time, but you'll get there. You'll get there, and it's fun. Right? That is when it's fun, and you do this stuff, and then you don't feel bad about doing all the things you want to do, right? Then you can throw in like AFK activities. If you can do that, we just talked about bartering. When you get into bartering, it takes like, what, 7 hours AFK, semi-AFK per day, but you can make 9 billion silver. So that's 9 billion raw silver per day on top of all of this when you're semi-AFK. Right? You can make so much of like the people in my guild, lots of peers, they don't grind. They literally don't grind. I barely grind. I'm only grinding right now because there's an event. I'm doing live skilling, some gathering with my active time, then AFK, alchemy, and cooking and things like that.
Aren't you those folks who came here
Uh-oh, what's this here?
What can I turn
Uh-oh, what did I forget? No, I wasn't paying attention! Okay, let's talk to some people here. I hope that answers the question, yeah. Later, Tiger. I'll see you, bro. Shrine group, Tinble. With the amount of dibbles you get, yeah. I mean, you can lower them a little bit if you want to. Depends on the region. The difficulty, the ones you're doing. It seems about right. Like, it's in the ballpark. Wait, what is going on here? Talk with... Oh, God. Talk with you and for some ritual... Okay, where's little auntie? Oh, my God. I should have paid attention here. Ay, ay, ay. Is this the one? No. Oh, God. Exchange? No. How do I... You remember this... Where's auntie? Johnson. There we go. Okay, let's go over here. I think that's the one. 6.3 build for Rift? Yes. Yes. Also off, yeah. Yeah, it's off if you don't do math right. You got table for Goose right now? I mean, you can lower it a little bit if you want to. How do I get this? Is this one? No, that's not it. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, it's the top one. I'm just actually blind. Okay, did I get it now? Great. Now we go to the next one. Yeah, so like rifts spawn every 5 days. So if you take the value out of your rifts and you divide it by 5 and x7, there you go.
I wish I could help you. True. Take a look around. Furniture in the office.
If I remember correctly, you get like normally I get like 10 plus dibos. I mean, sometimes I had a bad week this week where I got like 4. It was like literally 3 bundles where I didn't get anything. Normally I get like 10 to 12. You can't sell in the ethos? Of course, that's the value. Yeah, duh. Yeah, no, of course I count the value. What do you mean? If you want to sell them, you can do so. The fact that you don't sell them, it means they're worth even more. Yeah, like I guess if you want to, you can count the value of using them to upgrade and then selling alchemy stones for profit margins as well. Yeah. Wait, was that the right one I clicked on? I think that was the right one. Okay, where do we go now? Bama? There we go. Okay, we're on one price. Yeah, of course I count the values of everything. Match is it's not sketchy. As I said, like the only thing that's like a bit like of a ballpark, it's the shrines, right? The shrines is the only thing that are sort of like ballparked. Which again, sure, they might be a bit off. Let's say it's 8 bill. I mean, okay, so it's 58. It's a small diff. But sure, like if you want to do that, sure. We can go down here and say like 6 instead. Okay, like 56 bill. Again, all these other things, they're literally counting min value.
Hey there.
They're like actually hard min value.
Excuse me. Do you know
Pin and lock, swing wildly on gold bars. Yeah, which is why I'm looking at the average min value. That's with no OSIC. Again, like who cares about the swing, right? Yeah. It's counting none of the bonus drops. And so far I've gotten a 300 stacks, I've gotten 10 of the Devourers, and I've gotten a full essence as well, out of what, like 4 or 5. Now I'm not saying it's like I'm not saying that's not lucky, but again the numbers I put in are the minimum values. So it pretty much only goes up from there. Ryan doesn't count your paycheck because you saved the money. True. Yeah. True. Yeah, I used it for something better. Doesn't count because I invested it, right? Yeah. Has everyone recently used the canned last as long saving? Yeah, it's been a bit easier since there's nothing to spend it on Best Buy, but yeah. Like, if you don't spend your silver, it goes up so quick. I mean, 100 billion a weekend once? Nice. Nice. The tables a week, I can say that for sure. Skill diff, honestly. Honestly, skill diff. Yeah. Second gold boss. Oh, you got the gold boss? That's the one I'm missing. That's the one I'm missing, man. Woo! But I see the money is so important here. So, what things to buy for silver? Right, everything, Rambos. Like, silver is the value. Now, a lot of this stuff here that I say, like, the silver, it's, some of them are items. Like, accessories, people rock accessories, some enhancing mats, gold bars, things like that. So, a lot of the time, with the silver, you can buy items for progression, like armors. Like, Fallen Guard armor stuff. Up to 10, you don't buy pen. And you can also buy like dawns, which are needed. This is like crystals for builds. And also you have the dawns here. Essence of dawns, which are used to upgrading gear. Or dip or rakas, which is accessories. You buy those as well. And memory fragments, stuff to repair gear. Like the way it works is when you upgrade items, it loses durability on fail and stuff like that. And then the main reason why silver has a hard value in this game is because they tied it to a vendor item for your progression. What I'm doing here? Defeat ball. Where are the balls at? Oh, up here, right? So whenever you upgrade gear, you have a chance of failing, obviously. And most gear, well, at the end, like, it will downgrade if you fail. So let's say you have a tri accessory, Karasat, like, that was different, right? All the new gear. Let's say you have a tri armor. Let's say you have a tri armor and you attempt TED. It will, and you fail, it will then downgrade to do. And now you have to get tri back to attempt, right? Unless you use an item called a crunchstone. And crunchstones you can get from the vendor. So that's a vendor item that has a vendor cost of 3 million silver a pop, which means that your raw silver have a fixed value that is a needed thing for progression. And it's money you, for the most part, put straight into a vendor and takes it out of the economy as to also curtail inflation. So they have done a pretty well job in the years of this game of having your main value, silver, have value. And sort of like maintaining a relative value. Obviously, inflation has to happen, right? It's good because we used to make 5 mil grinding an hour back in the day, but items are now like hundreds of billions. So imagine how long that would take, right? Of course, you have to make more and more silver over time, which sort of adds to inflation. But a lot of the silver gets deleted in the economy. So you make more money, but you, yeah, also spend more, I guess. So that's like why, that's like the main thing that always keeps silver valuable in this game. Yeah. Also, isn't min value, but fine still stands. I'm pretty sure guild boss is like guaranteed 5-6 bill, right? Hukari. Is it guaranteed 5 bill? What am I doing here? Find the flower seed. Oh, got one here. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, I just saw the time. There's no way time flies this quick. Okay, we're gonna do this one here. 5 bill is openly gold boss. If you do what you want, probably. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 5 bill, right? A 4.2 bill gold balls, 335. I mean, I'll just adjust the numbers, but I was under the impression that it's like 5 bill. guaranteed, right? Oh, 4, 5. Okay, we'll lower the number a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Like, I don't, like, I just want, like, correct numbers. Like, I don't really give a fuck about this. Guild bosses. Let's just change that to 4 bill, right? Guild bosses. We'll change that to 4 bill. There we go. Okay. Am I doing this wrong? Shouldn't I? Wait, why is it not completing after quest here? Wait, am I trolling? Am I doing the quest wrong? God, I hate questing. Do I have to go back now? Maybe I have to go back. I mean, some of them are like an average because it's a bit of variance, right? So you have to go on average, and then others is like just hard minimums, right? Okay, there we go. Oh, I see. I get them in my inventory, and then we hand them over. I see. I understood. No, we got it. I just got items that I would then hand over. But guys, I just saw what time it is, so I'm gonna have to dip up. We'll continue this next time. We're gonna get it done. Surely no great crazy events getting in my way of completing this journal in the next session. And then I think I might be done on the season. I think this is the last thing I really want to do while on season. So I think after this is done, it's time to graduate and upgrade some gear. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Also do it weeklies.